With each new chapter in our lives, we are faced with different challenges. At Blindness with Bob, you can learn how Bob overcomes everyday challenges as a blind person while sharing some great resources and tips that can help those who are visually impaired or blind to be overcomers as well.
Hello, Blindness with Bob fans. Hello! Here is another video. Today, I am going to do a unboxing of the Talking Label Wand. Very, very useful. Now, here's the box. Oh, and the box is empty. That's because I took everything out of it already. The box actually shows a picture of what it looks like. I will explain it in detail of what it is. But it's only a 6-inch device. It's not that bad. It's kind of cool. So the type of things you have in the box are, number one, you have the instructions. Yay! Everybody say yay. Throw them away. Throw them away. I don't use them. Throw it right in there. Okay. After that, there is a cord here, which I thought, when I looked at it, I'm like, is that a power cord? It doesn't run on power, it runs on batteries. This is a data cord. You plug it up to the side of your device, of your talking wand, label talking wand, and you plug the other end into your computer so that you can copy things from your talking talking label wand into your computer to back up what you say. So that's kind of cool. Okay, put that in there, back in the box. Goes back in the box. Then it comes, I didn't take it out of the package. It comes with earbuds with the wire because, yes, there is a 3.5 millimeter jack, which you can plug a set of headphones in it. So that's also kind of cool. Let's put that in there. It's wired. Okay, put that in there. And then it comes with labels. These labels are all yellow. It's a whole big package of labels. What is this? In a wrapping. You hear it? It's in that clear through wrapping. Okay, so that's what you got. Now, I actually have one label out already, and I have the wand out. So first, let's examine the labels. Okay, the labels are, can I get it any nicer? Probably not. Look at that. No, I can't tell. The labels are yellow. They are round, and there's about 20 on a page, 4 columns and 5 rows. So there's about 20 on the page, and you can tell what the labels are because there's a raised tactile circle around each label. So if you're like, where's the label? Well, feel for the raised circle, and you, oh, there's the label, and so that's kind of cool. And there you get 232 labels. Wow! 232. And this is called Pack A. You can also buy Packs B, Pack C, Pack D, and Pack E off the same website. And each one has 232 labels. Over 1,000 labels. And these are reusable. So once you put something on it and they don't, oh, I don't need that, you can take it right back off, you know, and clear it and put something else on it. So these are reusable. Very cool. Now, the wand is right here. The wand is 6 inches tall. Okay, 6 inches tall. The top of the wand is, it's metal. It's your microphone, a speaker probably as well. Microphone and speaker, I don't know. But I'm talking to the top of this, and I know that's a speaker. But it's about the size of a $50 maybe, and I think it's silver. Okay, and then down the sides of it, okay, on the, well, I can't say left side or right side. I don't know which side it is. But I'll say it this way. At the back is the battery cover. In the back, there's the battery cover. Where's it? Here it is. Here it is. Okay. That's the battery cover. I'm going to remove the battery. I'm going to remove the battery. I'm going to remove the cover so I can put batteries in them. Okay. And you can maybe look. It takes 2 AAA batteries, which for some odd reason, I have them sitting right here. There it goes. Now, some people say, well, how does a blind person know which way to put the batteries in? It's too easy. In here, there are springs. And it's the side without the bump that goes in there. The side without the bump goes in there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on this one here. Plop. And they call that the negative side. And it got a feel for it. Okay, this one goes, the other one goes upside down. So the bump goes at the bottom. Okay, and let me put it right back on. 2 AAA batteries. All right, now under the top. On the sides, there is on one side there is a 3.5 millimeter jack. You can plug in your headset in there so that you can hear it through your headset instead of out loud. I don't think anybody's ever going to use that. I don't know. And on the right side is your data cable. Remember, we had the data cable. You can transfer the information from here on into your computer. So that's on the right side. And then in the front, there are 3 buttons. There's a light at the top. And then there's a button. Yep, that's your on-off. That's your up. And that's your down. Okay? So that's the order. That's the only buttons you get. Nothing else. Kind of cool. Now, how does it work? You're going to press and hold the top button, not the light. Press and hold the top button, and you're going to hear
power on.
Power on. Yay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my thumb on the bottom button on by the way, the buttons at the bottom are volume up and volume down. If I hit the bottom button, listen.
Volume down.
See, it's volume down. If I hit the middle button, or because remember, it's power up and down. So if I hit the up button,
volume up, volume up, volume up.
So that's kind of cool. Now I'm gonna put my thumb, I should say, because you hold it like a pen. Like you're going to write a writing pen, okay? And so I'm going to put my finger on the lower button, the volume down button. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my labels here. Here's my labels. And I'm just going to rub my thing in the middle of one of these circles. So I'm using my finger to find one of the circles. Again, the raised circle. I'm going to put this thing in the middle. I don't press any buttons. I just put in the middle and touch.
This is a new label.
Now I press and hold the down arrow and call it what I want. Yes.
Start recording.
Yes, this is a brand new label. Kind of cool, huh? And you release it. So
Recording completed.
you hold it down all during the time, and when you're done, you release it. Now, how do I know it works? You take the point of your wonderful Talking Wand pen, and you touch it to that label, and
Yes, this is a brand new label. Kind of cool, huh?
isn't that cool? Now you're like, wow, Bob, I can label things. Like what? All right, here's some instances. Okay, I'm going to do this to my second label. Let me use my finger to find the second one. There's the second one. Okay. Now, let's say you get a gallon of milk or a quarter gallon or whatever, and you're like, oh man, I need to know the expiration date. And I want to be able to see it and quickly. Well, have somebody over, have somebody tell you what the expiration date is. And by the way, there's a way of doing it without having to have anybody at your house. That's another day. And what you do is you get this wand ready. I just put my finger on the volume down button. I'm not holding anything. I'm just being sure where it is. I'm going to touch the label.
This is a new label.
Now I'm going to press and hold the down button.
Start recording.
This milk expires July 5th. And then I release it.
Recording completed.
And now if I touch the wand of the label without holding anything, it says,
This milk expires July 5th.
is that cool? I love it. Okay, now, let's say you have cans in your pantry. All the cans look the same to me. I mean, I can't see what they look like. Can I shake them? Oh man, that sounds like tomatoes or sauce. I don't know. So you can label your cans. It's so easy. All you do is you label one of your labels, have somebody over there with you to help you. This is a can of ravioli or whatever. So you press the thing to this third sticker,
This is a new label.
press and hold the down arrow and the down volume down and keep it held down.
Start recording.
Still keep it down. This is a can of ravioli. And release it.
Recording completed.
And now to see if it works, touch it.
This is a new label.
No, that did not work.
Keep it down. This is a can of ravioli.
There you go. There you go. So now you can label your cans. It's really cool. Now you know what's in the pantry, your cans, your boxes, whatever. What if you can label your medicine? Many times, and I mean this, I have family coming over and they have to tell me what my meds are. Why? Because I don't label them. But now I can label them. I can say, oh, this is omeprazole or this is Tylenol or whatever. So what do? Again, I'm on a new label here. I put my pen on it.
This is a new label.
I'm going to press and hold on the down arrow, and I'm going to give it a name.
Start recording.
This is a bottle of Tylenol.
Recording completed.
And that's it. And now if I touch it,
This is a bottle of Tylenol.
very cool. Now, one more use. I actually will take a index card, 3.5 by 5 index card. You can use anything. And I would put 4 of these yellow circles at the top of right next to each other. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. What do? On the index card, I'll have somebody with me to read me my credit card or debit card number. Okay? So I just go to the first circle, touch it,
This is a new label.
press and hold.
Start recording.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Recording completed.
Okay? So I got my first 4 numbers of that credit card. Let me go to the next circle. Okay? Do it again.
This is a new label. Start recording.
7286.
Recording completed.
I'm going to do my third label. You understand what's happening, right? Okay, then on that same 3.5 size index card, I go to the next line and I will put 2 more labels. Why? Because you can do 1 or you can do 2. I like to do 2 because I would like to put the expiration date. So I can touch it,
This is a new label.
press and hold that button, and
Start recording.
this credit card expires in March. And release it.
Recording completed.
I'm going to do another one. Touch it,
This is a new label.
press and hold the button.
Start recording.
This credit card expires in 2029.
Recording completed.
So now on the card, I've got 4 dots at the top to tell me the 4, 8, 12, 16 numbers of my credit card. The next 2 dots are to tell me the month and the year that the credit card expires. And I have a 3rd dot, one below all of that 3rd row, which would tell me the number on the back of the card. And I can keep that card wherever. Nobody's going to say, oh, what is this card? Oh, that is somebody's credit card. I'm going to take it. Nobody knows what those circles are because they're just circles to them. They have to have the magic wand, the label wand, to find out what it is. Now, let's say that you're like, okay, let me put my mouse on the first, I'll put the label on the first one again. Here it is.
Yes, this is a brand new label. Kind of cool, huh?
And I'm like, I don't need that anymore. What you do then is you would press the up and down arrow at the same time. And listen.
Deleted.
And release. Deleted. Now if I touch the pen to that label, listen.
This is a new label.
Isn't that cool? So, as you can see, I can, by the way, if I leave it on, there's a light there showing, but if I leave it on, don't worry, it'll just go off later on, because there's a auto shut off, which I think is cool. So, you can label your pantry. You can put expiration dates on your milk. You can label your medicine. What else can you label? Leave it in the comments. If you have this, tell me what you label in your house. If you don't have this and you're like, oh man, I think I want one of those, what would you use it for? What would you label? So, very cool. And I like this a lot. I do. Now, I'm going to rate this a B. Maybe a B plus. Not an A. And you're like, oh, why not an A, Bob? I'm going to show you. Let me turn it back off. Where's that light? There's a light and the button below it. I press and hold.
Power off.
Power off. I'm going to take the batteries out. Okay. I'm going to take the batteries out. Yes, I am. Take the batteries out. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm singing to you. I like that singing. In this area, and I don't know if you can see it or not, there is a very tiny SD card. Very tiny SD card. This thing, I think it's there. Okay? Otherwise, there's a very tiny metal clip to hold a very tiny SD card. The thing is, that metal clip is fragile. Fragile. It's fragile. I have two of these wands. I had one wand for me. My brother gave me his wand, and I broke both of those. Two wands out of commission. This is wand number 3 because I messed with that stupid little metal thing. Don't touch that. This thing, however, I'll leave the batteries out for now. This thing, this label wand, holds up to 2 gigabytes of information. And you can expand that to much higher. I think 16, I'm not sure. The recordings can be as short as you want them to be, or you can make them a little bit longer. I don't know the exact length of how long it can be. I just know they can be longer than 2-3 seconds. I do, okay? So, very cool. Now, y'all like, where can I get it, Bob? Where can I get it? You can get this probably at different websites, but I bought this at a website called LS&S Products. It's for the blind. I don't know what LS&S stands for. The website is LSS Products with an S at the end .com. That's where I bought this. The price of this is $89.95. You're like, oh, $89, oh, I can't afford it. Hey, it's worth it. It's worth it, okay? Save $5 a month or whatever, but this is good. Now, $90 a month, you get 232 labels, and it works beautifully, and you can stick them on a lot of things, and the labels are reusable, okay? Very good. Now, I think that's it. Now, next week, I want to talk to you about my white cane, how I use it, what does it do for me. Now, granted, I actually have a guide dog. You saw that last week. And you're like, why is he using a white cane? There are times I can't use Cooper. and I have to use the white cane. For example, Cooper cannot stand CVS. Cannot stand it. It was 2 years before we can get him into CVS, and he's scared of it. I don't know why. So I leave him in the car with my brother, and I use my white cane to get and navigate all over. So next week, I'm going to talk about my white cane, how I fold it, how I unfold it, how I use it, and all sorts of things. I think you'll enjoy it. Okay? Now, as I like to always say on a weekly basis, if you like what you're hearing and you think somebody else could be benefited by it, like and share, comment. And if you want to, ring the doorbell. Ring the bell icon, okay? So, like, share, comment, ring. Like, share, and comment, and ring. Yeah. Sorry, I'm all right. Thank you all. I will see you all next week. Take care. Again, this is Bob at Blindness with Bob. Bye-bye for now.